Alright, this is Nick Blackwell, student 150149094. I'm here with Ty today, who is our 32-year-old IT consultant who is also training for his regional triathlon finals. You excited for that?
Yeah, bloody oath. Can't
Absolutely.
wait to hopefully get a podium, but we'll see how it goes on the day.
Yeah, so what we're going to get you going through today is a strength session, but before we do that, we're going to start with a light aerobic warm-up, followed by some dynamic stretching. So whatever you feel you need to do today, riding, ski erg,
Definitely.
get amongst it.
For my swimming portion of the triathlon.
Oh, lovely. So we'll get you doing 5 minutes of that today, Ty.
Okay.
And it's just nice, easy to warm things up. So we're feeling all good today, Ty. No pain anywhere at the moment.
Yeah, feeling incredible.
Lovely. That's exactly what we want to hear.
No pain. Great mood.
Yeah.
I actually track my mood.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I'm
Well,
on a 9 out of 10 for today.
You're taking that triathlon training extremely seriously, which we love to hear.
Yeah. Have to bet, the butcher's son's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's coming up. He's a bit younger.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm getting on.
Yep.
But for a distance sport, it's coming into my prime, I think.
Great, that's exactly what we want to hear. So I'm just making sure that Ty's got his good form here. Nothing seems to be out of whack. He's got good joint movement, good control, and it's engaging just as we would like. That's it, Ty. Good. So this ski erg here also allows us to monitor Ty's current pace and stroke rate. So for a basis of analysis and I guess charting their progression, it's a great way to monitor it without any wearable technology, including heart rate monitors and that kind of thing. This combined with an RPE scale is a pretty comprehensive way to monitor a client's progression. And so we'll assume Ty has done his 4 minutes here and get him to step off the ski erg when he's ready.
Yeah.
And we'll go into some dynamic stretching. So if we go to the back of the gym, we'll have some nice space to open up there. Good. Great. So we're going to start with dynamic leg swings. Have you heard of those before?
Yeah, yep.
Great. So it looks something like
Run me
this.
through, yeah.
We're going to hold something. It can either be the wall, it can be the squat rack. But we're going to counterbalance ourselves while we swing our leg through fluidly. We're not looking to kick to the ceiling. We're just looking for a nice dynamic movement. This will move the blood through the leg and start, I guess, quite passively lengthening our muscles, but not stretching them beyond the point that they can't contract during the session.
Yeah, beautiful.
And so we do 10 each side. I've done mine. Go for it. Up against the wall. Great.
How are my hamstrings looking?
Look, I mean, you've got good range of motion. It's going to be essentially beyond what we're going to do today in terms of extension.
Yeah.
But that is what we love with a dynamic movement. It's an easier way to move beyond the intended range of motion. Yep, that's it. Oh, other leg there. You were just swinging that leg.
What's that?
Yeah, you swung your outside leg before. There we go.
Stupid, Amy.
Hey, it's that time of the evening here.
Yeah.
Things are starting to cruise on into the night. It's all right to, I guess, feel a little bit lax for the minute.
It's good that you're here, though.
Oh, thank you. All right, so watching me again, a very similar kind of situation. This time we'll have two hands on the wall. Myself, I'm going to put my two hands up on a squat rack.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do what's a lateral leg swing.
Yeah.
So a nice fluid motion again, extending and opening that hip. Not feeling any pain, just that pendulum-like swing.
I'm almost hypnotized.
Yeah, so when you're ready, fire away.
Yep. Right one?
Yep. Good. Seven,
10?
8, 9, 10. Switch your legs for us. Great.
10.
Alright, so we're going to do some static lunges now, and we're looking just for a full range of motion. So hands out and over our shoulders like this, we're going to come down and rotate and back up. Down, rotate and back up. It's great to alternate legs just to keep the movement flowing, but when you're ready, we can do it together. And down, rotate over the lead leg and up. Great neutral spine. Down, rotate over the lead leg and up. Great. Down, rotate, up. Good. Down, rotate, up. Good.
Get that right, yeah.
No, very good. Correct yourself.
Couple more.
Yep. 3 to each side. Over the lead leg and up. Down, over the lead leg and up. Good. 2 more.
2 more.
1. And there we go. That's the final one. We're going to do a little bit of upper body motion now. So we're going to start with some fly to claps. So again, a dynamic movement, just out and back, out and back. And we're just opening up our pectorals. Good.
What are these ones called again?
I call them fly to claps.
Fly to clap.
That's
Without the clap, or little clap.
You can absolutely clap.
Yeah. Good with some
Gives you
music
that
maybe.
satisfaction and a little bit of a counting apparatus.
If you got some music playing, it's quite good. I can imagine.
8, 9, 10. Alright, we're working our shoulders now in a little bit of a different plane. I want you to do some arm circles. So forward, nice and slowly and over. Go on for 10. 1, 2, and 3. 4.
A little bit of clicking there.
That's
Is
it.
that normal or?
Well, a little bit of joint stiffness isn't to be unexpected. Things will loosen up as we go through this range of motion.
Yeah.
But if there was pain, I'd absolutely stop the session right about now. Last one, and over. Back the other way.
You know?
Good. Yes, no. The stretching feeling is good. Clicking without pain is good. But it should lubricate and loosen up as we go through. But any kind of pain and we're stopping the session, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah. Head to the doctor probably.
That's it. It's a lot of paperwork for me. Last one.
One more?
Yep, last one. Good.
There we go.
You're feeling warmed up, you're feeling ready to go.
Yeah, my shoulders are ready, legs are ready.
Good. Alright, because we're about to start our main conditioning set, and I might just tuck this off to the side here as we start doing some walking lunges.
Alright.
So, today I'm going to have you do something like this. So we're going to hold a 20 kilo plate.
Yep.
You can either hold it like this, or you can cup it in your arms like so. Yep. And we're going to walk all the way down to 90. Nice neutral spine. All the way past. And we're going to do 10 of them. So 10 per total, so 5 per leg.
Yep.
And focusing on control in the core, slow controlled movement, and feeling that that muscle tension at 90 degrees, not just bottoming out.
Yep.
Alright, so when you're ready.
And this one?
Yep.
Cupping's a bit easier maybe.
Yep. Alright, when you're ready, and I'll just step over here to watch you go through. Good. Great. We're monitoring Ty's movement here. It's great and controlled. Great neutral spine. Slow, controlled, going all the way down to 90 and back the other way. That's perfect. With these high rep schemes, try and pick a weight that's appropriate. At any time, Ty could be in a little bit of trouble, and I always want to be there to help him out.
You picked a good one for me, I think.
Great.
Perfect. Alright, 10.
Perfect. I'll take that weight from you. And that was some very fine form. It's what we like to see.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go on to a lying down row. So I'm going to get you to come out on this bench here. We would be able to do a seated row today, but we're having a little bit of trouble with that piece of apparatus.
That's alright.
So
Don't like it anyway.
what I'm wanting from you today is I'll show you quickly first.
Yep.
We're going to have a very similar weight to before. We're going to lie down with 3 points of contact, our pelvis, our chest, and our feet. So you can either lie here with your feet against the wall or lie with your legs spread and feet on the ground. We're going to grasp our weight and we're going to pull straight to our sternum, keeping our arms parallel with our body as much as possible, and wrists as close as we can to our spine. And we're going to, as close as they can to our shoulders. We're going to come up nice and easy, and we're going to go for 10 of these.
Is that hard for you, the 20 kg, or?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But nice, slow, controlled reps, trying to pull all the way out. Notice here how when I pull, I'm not leaning up or rotating my back anyway. It's a nice neutral spine. I'm kind of staring at a point just beyond the board on the ground.
And is that these ones here?
Yep, and that'll be rotating up. But we're not using our lumbar spine as a pulling mechanism to pull our back off the ground.
Yeah.
So when you're ready,
that's maybe what the beginners would do, sort of thing.
It's someone who's pulling too much weight. Yeah. They're trying to lift too much weight and they're going to hurt themselves. So good, nice neutral spine. And when you're ready, begin rowing. Good. The elbows are tight to the body. I can actually see the back contracting, which is great. The trapezius and the lats as well as the rhomboids.
Would you say it's above average development on the back?
Absolutely. You got great full development and you're utilising it all equally, which is great to see.
Beautiful.
8, 9, 10. Great slow controlled rep. That's exactly what I was trying to see. Put the plate down, will be perfect.
Beautiful.
And so from that segue, we're almost going into an opposing movement, perfectly opposing. We're going into a closed grip bench. So I'll just get this out of the way so we can move the bench a bit further.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do here is come in under the bar nice and tight, and we're going to be pushing with quite a narrow grip. So you can often see people out wide. We're going with a grip that has...
What's that wide for?
It works different heads of the pectoral muscle.
Yeah. And
it might engage your shoulder in a slightly different manner. So
this is probably better for the swimming, in close.
Yeah, a bit more of a freestyle mimicry moment.
Yeah.
But what we need from you today is 3 points of contact on the bench. So I'm going to have my chest, my feet flat on the ground, and my butt. All of them are going to maintain contact. I'm going to have a close grip, so my arms are going to be at 90, essentially, or perfectly perpendicular to the floor when I'm in the bottommost position. Yep. And I'm going to rack it slightly above my sternum, so that when I push out, I'm going to push directly over my sternum. So something like this. And now I'm coming directly down to my sternum. Everything's staying in line. And slow, controlled movements. So we're looking for wrists, elbows, and shoulders to be almost in line, if not directly under each other, and coming to that sternum. And we're only going for 10.
I'll figure out what's that. How much weight's on that at the moment?
That there is 20 kilos.
I should be able to do that.
Watch your head on the way down. Slide yourself forward. There we go. Lovely.
So sternum's here?
Yep. Right, should be right in the center of your chest.
Yep.
Lovely. Right at the base of the pectoral muscle. Good. And up we go. Bring the weight forward a touch. Lovely. There we go. And down. 1, 2. So we can see there with Ty's form that his elbows are perfectly underneath his wrists. And so in this position here, I would ask for another spotter. So I'm here right at the edge of the bar, considering Ty's lifting a considerable amount. If he was to fail, the other spotter and I would be perfectly capable of taking that weight. Number 9, up we go, Ty. And last one. Good.
Yeah, I feel that in the pec, in the pecs.
Very good. So I will cup the bar with my hands in the terms of spotting, but I will not touch it. You don't want to assist a client when spotting. You just want to be there as a safety net should something occur or something unforeseen occur. So now we are moving on to our deadlift tie.
Deadlift.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old deadlift.
So I'll show you quickly what I want from you today, but
Are we using the mirror or?
we can absolutely use the mirror if you like. It's a great way to check your form. I want you to set up with your feet just over shoulder width apart, feet slightly turned out, maximum 30 degrees. We're to come down, have our hands outside our legs. I'm going to come down so that when I'm at the bottom of my dead pull, or my legs are at 90. I'm going to engage my glutes and hamstrings as well as my lumbar spine and pull up, extending both my hips and knees at the same time. Like so.
Yeah.
So it's an even pull. And we're going for 10 again. Nice and controlled.
Is that close to your PB or is that's just a warm up for you?
For 10 reps, it would be quite close to my PB.
Yeah.
And so, just maintaining that neutral spine. I find a great tip is to look at a point maybe 1.5 meters in front of you, and it helps you control that spinal angle.
Right. Yeah. Oh, so it's all like in a line.
Absolutely. Neutral spine is the word of the day.
Yeah. If you don't have a neutral spine, then what do you have, like scoliosis or something?
It does. It can get quite dangerous as well if we're loading up with heavy weight in a non-correct spinal position, postural position.
30.
That's it. So that's a great angle there. That's not a problem for me at all. So down outside, and now drop into our lower pull, neutral spine. Great. Up we go, and go for your 10 controlled reps. Perfect. Good. The slow and controlled, maintaining that neutral spine at all points. That's exactly what we want to see. And so with regard to spotting this way, it's a bit easier to do considering that if Ty does fatigue, all he has to do is let go of the bar or not perform the rep. But considering the weight today, he seems to be performing them quite comfortably.
Yeah, I'm going to tell. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't tell my competitors.
No, we'll keep that to ourselves.
Yeah.
Last one. Yep. And down we go. Very well done. Great. And now, not too far away, we're moving on to our lat pull.
Beautiful.
So, have you done one of these before, Ty?
Not really, actually. New apparatus.
Great. So, I'm going to need you to watch what I do. I'm going to come in here and sit with a very neutral posture. I'm going to have a slight backwards lean just to allow the bar to pass through my face without hitting my own nose.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I'm going to have a slightly narrower grip today just for the sake of our swimming.
Yeah.
But everything else remains the same. Feet flat on the floor, knees at 90 and locked posture. And when I come down, everything moves unanimously in a slow movement. My elbows are underneath my wrists, which is almost completely perfectly in line with my shoulders. And I'm just pulling to my chest.
Yep.
And slow, controlled
What's
movements.
this one good for?
This one's good for your back, your biceps. It's a very beneficial exercise for swimmers. Yeah. And I need 10 of those from you, Ty.
10.
Yep. Lovely. So we have a slightly backwards but neutral spine, a narrow enough grip. Our wrists, our elbows and our shoulders we want to keep in line. Our feet are flat on the floor. Proceed, please. Great. Perfect. So Ty's giving us really great form. just enough lean to get the bar to pass safely away from his face. But as he pulls down, everything is in line. And they're slow and controlled. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Up you come in your own time. And now we're going to again move on to another antagonistic pairing.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, have you pre-planned this?
Yeah, so I'm trying to work, I guess, opposing muscle groups. So a push is followed by a pull. With legs, it's a bit harder to do because most of our exercises are pull exercises, so to speak.
Yeah.
But this next exercise is an overhead press. So sitting here with a nice neutral posture. You can use the back of the chair if you like. We're going to take these dumbbells here. And we're going to sit them at a relaxed dip position. And we're going to push up for 10 reps. Notice how my hands kind of form an arc pattern when they push up. It's not straight up and down. Yeah. It's a pattern that starts wider at my shoulders and comes to meet over my head. That's what we want to see. Again, my arms are pretty much in line, so elbows, shoulders, and wrists are all stacked over each other. And it's a nice controlled movement, and that's for 10.
You've done this one before.
A little bit. Another tip I might add is to, again, look for the 3 points of contact, our feet, our glutes, and our shoulders, and try and look dead in front of you. So pick a spot on that wall. There's plenty to choose from.
Yeah, a few little blemishes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And just focus on that point for our neutral pressing position. Lovely. Up we go.
Nice arc.
That's it, a nice
golden
arc.
arches.
That's exactly what we want. Great. Ty's got a slow, controlled movement. It's even. The arc is there, and the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders line up perfectly. His feet are flat on the ground. His knees nice and at 90. There's no slouching. It's a proud but neutral posture. It's great. 6, 7, 8. 9. You don't have to come down so far.
Just there.
Up a touch. Good. And last one, coming to there. Good. And back up. So for spotting with regard to Ty in that position, the best option for me would be to stand behind Ty with my hands underneath his elbows in the event that he does start to fatigue. Alright, moving forward.
We've hit a lot of muscles already, bro.
Yeah, we are on our last exercise, in fact.
Yeah.
And that is a rollout. And so this one is a little bit of a finisher in the sense of it works absolutely everything.
Okay.
So I'll just bring us into field of view here, but we've got plenty of space. I think we might do it here for the clarity.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for 6 of these from you today. And so what I want to see is a slow, controlled descent with a neutral spine. The hips and the knees pivot at the same rate, much like the deadlift, as well as the shoulders. So everything extends at a really consistent angle. You can do it with your legs together. You can bring them slightly apart for a bit of stability. So a bit of lateral stability that brings, and it also gives you the ability to engage the glutes. But no matter what, we're looking for that neutral spine.
Yeah.
You also have the option to either have your feet on the ground like so, or lift them up. And last one for me.
Yeah.
We just want to maintain that control. The floor is yours, Ty.
Okay. How far down am I going?
Only as far as you can control it.
Okay.
Lovely. Maintain that neutral spine and up we come. Good. There's 1. And 2. Very good, Ty. That's exactly what I want to see. And again, I'm able to monitor Ty from both a lateral and frontal view here, making sure that he's even and his path is straight, as well as that neutral spine that we're looking for. Good. Number 5. Good, up we come, nice and slow. Last one, deep breath in, hold, and up. Well done. Well done. We're now into the cool down. So take your pick, spin bike, ski erg.
Yeah, maybe on the bike just now.
Yep, no, that's not a problem either way.
I just want to see the beautiful countryside.
Yes, it is a nice little view from our training studio. Perfect.
Making it a bit
Yeah,
heavy
the
after
deadlift and the
deadlift.
lunges really did pull it out of you.
Yeah. Activated something muscles I didn't know I had before.
Well, that's great to hear. No pain and activation, that's what we want.
Yeah. How
Very
many
well
of these
done.
will I be doing for my triathlon training a week?
How many sessions a week? Well,
Yeah.
you elected to do between 3 and 4 sessions a week.
Yeah.
So as
Is
long
that
as
about right for me?
it is about right. I mean, you're stepping up to an intermediate program. What we want to be careful here is making sure that our overload is appropriate. So we're not going to absolutely smash your session with heavy weights, max lifts, as well as upping you from 4 exercises to 7 exercises as you progress from that beginner to intermediate plan.
Yeah.
We still want to overload you in a sense, but we don't want to overstep our overloading point just to keep your body safe. Otherwise we risk injury, and that's not something that we want at this point in time, especially.
Yeah. How often are we doing these exercises?
Well, we'll do a mix of exercises. It's more we'll target similar muscles, but we'll do them with different exercises, to provide interest in our training, but also the variation of different movements is great for our neuromuscular pathway to, I guess, build a strong but competent athlete in all respects.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to fast forward here, assuming Ty does his 4 to 5 minutes of low intensity aerobic on the spin bike, and we're going to progress to some static stretching to finish out our session. So the final component of this session is just a bit of stretching to make sure that our muscles don't seize up post-session and maintain a nice elasticity in the recovery process.
I'm actually going for a swim tomorrow in the lake, the
lovely.
lake, so I don't want to be stiff for
No,
that.
absolutely not. So we'll start off with our hamstrings, and what we're going to do is we're going to lean forward, bend over. You can drop your arms to the floor if you like. It's a great gauge. But I'm going to ask you to take 3 big breaths in and 3 big breaths out in a minute. And what I want to see is when you inhale, I want you to, I guess, relax as much as you can, but especially with the exhale, relax that pelvic area, relax the hamstrings. You could potentially drop a little bit lower each time. So down we go. And I want a big breath in and out, and allow for this drop. Big breath in and out, and allow for the drop. Big breath in and out, allow for the drop. Very good. Up we come. Now you can either find, I'll give you this space on the wall over here, but what we're going to do is a standing quad stretch. So I'm sure you're quite familiar with it now, but we're going to go, you balance up against this wall, pick up your outside leg with your foot like I'm doing here, and just hold that closer to your glute, and you should start feeling a stretch in your quad.
Want it to be straight, or is it
Yeah, I'd like it to be as straight as possible. It takes any kind of strain off our knee joint or hip stabilizers.
Yeah.
So nice and straight is what we want. And swapping. Great. Good, that's great to see. You're feeling good in the post-session for
Yeah.
Ty?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Another swim, it's great to see.
But it was actually my twin, so easy to get that mixed up.
Alright, now coming to face me, we're going to stand with our legs past shoulder width.
Yep.
And we're going to shift our weight to one side and start feeling that stretch in the groin. And you're going to put your knee over your foot and just allow for that sink to happen. We don't want any pain, just a nice stress. Hands either on your hips, on your chest, you can even have them on your knees if you like. Very good. And now switching sides. Very good. And just allow that sink to happen. Alright, coming back up. We're going to do 2 chest stretches and then a chest stretch, a shoulder stretch and a glute stretch to finish things off.
Yep.
So what I'd like you to do now is find a space on that wall and you're going to put your arm up against it at 90 degrees. And now I want you to turn, keeping your arm in that same spot and rotate a bit to face me as much as you're allowed. Good.
Yeah, that's here?
Yep, right in your chest or your pectoral muscle. Rotating away is a great passive way. Just use a touch of weight to get that stretch. And switching sides. Good. Don't push it too far. We want a nice stretch, but we don't want to cause any undue damage. Right, now coming to look at me again, we're going to do a lat and posterior delt stretch by bringing our arm across the body and just pressing it to our chest with our lower arm. Good. Should feel a nice deep stretch in the back of the shoulder. Lovely. And switching sides.
There we go.
That's it. Alright, coming down to the ground, I figured I'd only make us get off the ground once.
Yeah.
So coming down to sit like I am, we're going to sit with our legs at 90 degrees. And then we're going to pick one foot up and bend it over the knee. Good. And so I want you to now lean forward into that leg.
Oh, you're a bit more flexible at this one.
Yeah. And just lean forward and you should feel it in your glute.
Absolutely.
Lovely. And switching legs. Good. Bring that knee up and then lean forward into it when you're ready. Great. Well, that concludes our session, Ty. Thank you for coming along. It's been a really successful day. And I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to that next session on Tuesday in a week.
Every day, just a little bit stronger.
That's it.